Hello and welcome to my fifth playthrough ever. I'm Ed and I will be your host. And today we are doing a game that came out fairly recently, a few months ago. It's a game that everyone considers hard as nails, and I don't know why, but I will sure as hell find out. I'm pretty sure in this playthrough. So without further ado, let's start my blind playthrough of Dark Souls. New game. Of course, new game. Adjust the brightness until the flame is visible and dragon is invisible. Alright, fair enough. I am adjusting this according to my recording. I'm watching it record on my laptop, and I think it looks good on my recorder. Looks good on my TV. So I can see the dragon and I can see the flame. On my recorder, I can see a little bit of the dragon. But I like to keep my games a little bright, on the brighter side. This is not going to be bright by any means. But yeah, okay. So enter character name. All right. Well, I guess we're going to name him Ed, because that is me. All right, let's go. What do we have here? Sex. Of course, I am a male. Sometimes people confuse that because of my voice, but yeah, I am a guy. I can vouch for that. What do we have here? My face. Commoner. Delta Farmer. Delta Farmer sounds elite. Astora Noble. Dragon Scholar. Dragon Scholar sounds cool too. Too cool for that face. All these faces look... What? Okay, all these faces look like... Scream like, oh my god, my wife left me. Oh my god, I have cancer. Oh my god, my 2 cats died. And then there's this guy. Ha! Look, I won the lottery. Alright, so what do we have here? This guy, he needs to get out more, get a tan. There's this guy. Wow, this he's mad. He's like, wow, some bad things happened in his life. Then there's this guy, he's kind of okay. Alright, so, which one am I gonna pick? I guess this guy seems normal. Alright, so hair, so we have shaved. Okay, usually I like a little bit more hair. Sometimes a little triangle, sometimes a little square. What do we have here? Okay. Something tells me, like, this is going to be completely useless, you know, for the actual game. We're not going to see our character's hair most of the time, are we? This one looks like Moses went through here. Kind of split the waters there a little bit, through the middle. Semi-long. It's okay, I guess. Curly. This is curly? This kind of looks like me when I get up in the morning. And bobbed. Okay, bobbed looks stupid. Okay. I guess the one that looks the least bad, I guess, is this one. Kind of looks like my hair, except I know my hair is not that long. It's a lot shorter, but it's kind of the same shape, I suppose. I mean, I don't have that emo thing going on, like covering my face, but whatever. Okay, so what do we have here? Gold hair, golden hair. Of course not. I guess we're gonna go with dark brown. I usually tend to make characters look like me, but they never end up looking like me. Class, gift, and physique. Okay, we're going for physique first, because we'll get to the class in a second. We have average, slim, very slim, large, very large, large upper body, large lower body, top heavy. Top heavy is big head. Okay, tiny head. Alright, I guess we will be slim, because that's also the one that looks closer to what I look like in real life, even though it looks like nothing at all like me. Okay. Class. Warrior. Fearless warrior. Weapon expert. High strength. Dexterity. Alright. Well, that's a pretty accurate description of what it says, like, to the left in the status, you know, window thingy. Then there's knight, low ranking knight, high HP, solid armor, not easily toppled. So I guess you're sort of like a tank type of deal. All right, okay, I get it. Get what you're saying here. Wait, so they don't all start at the same level? Okay, this starts at 4, this guy starts at 5, and this one starts at 3. This one does look cool, to be honest. I like this one. This one's cool. The Wanderer, aimless Wanderer, wields scimitar, high dexterity. Yeah, you weren't kidding. Everything else is, you know, average or around that. Okay, so there's thief. You're gonna be like very dexterous, absolutely. Guilt-ridden thief. Yeah, he's a very tortured soul. High critical hits, has master key. Oh, okay. So I think I saw somewhere. I mean, I don't know almost anything about this game, but I know a few details that I've picked up here and there. This guy apparently has an inherent ability, like the Master Key. I think is an ability that allows you to open every door or something. Apparently, it's supposed to be good. I have no idea. But I don't like thieves, so I'm not going to pick this one. Savage Bandit, high strength, wields heavy battle axe, and has a spider shield. That's actually pretty cool. What stats do you have? You have high endurance and high strength, and below average attunement and intelligence. So you're stupid. Okay, I get it. There's Hunter. Alright, that's Hunter. Oh, okay, so you're like an archer. Bow-wielding Hunter. Okay, at close range, but weak with magic. Alright, I get it. Sorcerer. Has good attunement and great intelligence. And looks stupid. Sorcerer of Vinheim. Dragon Scholar. Casts soul sorceries. Sorceries, you know, of many kinds. Pyromancer. Swamp Pyromancer. Casts fire spells and wields a hand axe. This looks pretty cool, I guess, too. His axe looks sort of broken and pretty crappy, but, you know, it looks cool, and he casts fire magic and stuff. His stats are kind of eh-ish. They're like medium. Oh, and he starts at level 1. Oh, okay. He's sort of like probably a red mage sort of deal, if this were Final Fantasy. Cleric on pilgrimage. Wields a mace, casts healing miracles. Okay, so you're a healer, you know, typical cleric stuff. You have high faith. And okay, everything else except for endurance, dexterity, and intelligence. Okay. And then there's the naked guy. Okay. So the naked skinny guy is the unclothed enigma. Only armed with club and old plank shield. And he has average everything and starts out at level 6. This one wouldn't be too bad, because I think that I've also picked up somewhere that in this game you can, no matter what class you pick, like during the game you can tailor it to whatever kind of character you like, because I think you can level stats individually or something. I don't know. Well, from all these, I think the Wanderer is the one that I like the most. It looks the coolest, I think. Doesn't look like too heavy or hard to move or anything. But I think I'm gonna go with this one. Wanderer, the gifts. I can pick one gift, just one gift. Okay. Then there's obviously none. Okay. Then Goddess's Blessing, Divine Holy Water, fully restores HP and status. This looks cool. This one looks interesting. Black Fire Bomb explodes upon impact when thrown. More deadly than standard bomb. Okay. Twin Humanities. Tiny sprite called Humanity. Sometimes found on carcasses. I have no idea what this is. I think in this game, I've never played the other game, Demon Souls, because I don't have a PS3. But apparently, like, you can die in this game and you're weaker in your dead state. You can still move around and do stuff. There's binoculars. This is terrible. Pendant. Trinket. No effects, but fond memories comfort travelers. This looks terrible. Master Key. Opens any basic lock. Initial equip for Thief. Okay. Special. Tribal Ring. HP recovers slowly while equipped. This one isn't too bad. Old Witch's Ring. Gift from a witch. Ancient ring with no obvious effect. Okay, so this has an effect, but they don't tell you what it is. Okay, so the ones that looked more interesting were Twin Humanities. This one caught my eye, and the Goddess's Blessing. Divine Holy Water fully restores HP. What does this do? Tiny sprite called Humanity. Sometimes found on... I don't know what this does, so I'm gonna go with the Goddess's Blessing, because it looks, you know, healing is never bad. Okay, let's go with this. What do we have here? Okay, start the game with this character. Yes, I want to start the game with this character. Let's get this going. I mean, I've taken too long just creating a character. I'm sorry about that.
In the age of ancients,
A little bit of a storytelling
the
here.
world was unformed, shrouded by fog.
Okay, all right. So the world is shrouded by
Land
fog.
of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons.
This looks like Skyrim. Of course, I've never played Skyrim, so I have no idea.
But then there was fire, and with fire came came disparity
Why? I guess some people could use fire and other people
and
couldn't?
cold, life and death,
Oh, okay.
and of course, light and dark.
Obviously, of course, obviously. Okay, this looks pretty
Then
hellish.
from the dark, they came
The undead?
and found the souls of lords within the flame.
This looks like a nightmare of some sort. What is this? Looks creepy.
Nito, the first of the dead.
Okay. Is that short for Benito? Or something? I don't know.
The witch of Izalith and her daughters of chaos.
Okay, so these people came from darkness?
The Lord of Sunlight and his faithful knights.
I guess not, because this one is Lord of Sunlight. I suppose they're just factions or something? I don't know.
Furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten.
It's Gollum again. He seems to be popping up in a lot of games recently. Guess he's holding the ring?
With the strength of lords, they challenge the dragons.
Okay. That's cool. I like dragons. They're like my favorite mythological creature.
Peeled apart their stone skins.
Oh, Gwyn. Gwyn is like a Valkyrie, isn't she?
Witches weaved great firestorms.
I am fascinated by Nordic mythology,
Unleashed a miasma of death and disease.
even though I don't know too much about it. I like it.
And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more.
Okay, so because of Benito, the dragons died. Is that it? This story is a little bit convoluted. You're throwing too much at me at the same time.
Thus began the Age of Fire.
I need more time to digest this. But this movie's pretty.
But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain.
Hence the name Dark Souls.
Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights.
Okay.
And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Huh. Alright. Okay. Well, we'll see what's happening here. I mean, from that I got, what is the Titanite Shard? Titanite Shard for weapon reinforcement, most common Titanite material, reinforces standard weapons, 2 plus 5. Titanite Shards are fragments, come on man. Demon Titanites, come on, I couldn't read that, seriously game, gotta give me more time, man. Well, I guess I'm not asking for more time in the loading screens. That would be stupid.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead.
Okay. What does that mean?
And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north.
Alright. Why is that? What is there in the north?
Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
Ah, okay. This looks pretty Nordic. Because, like, the Valkyries supposedly came to Earth to find the strongest warriors so that they could take to, heaven. Not really heaven, but whatever. And where they waited and feasted until the Ragnarok, which was the final battle, where they would serve as, I think, Odin's troops or something against something that I don't know. I don't know what is that? What is this? Who are you? Are you helping me? Okay. What is that? Is that a soul? Could be. Why am I stuck? Like, why am I... Northern Undead Asylum. All right.